What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. My first story today, I wanted to touch on this JayZ story. I haven't covered this topic on my channel because I really don't like to cover those type of topics until all of the facts are out. And the facts have come out in this case, and JayZ has been exonerated. The accuser dismissed the lawsuit with prejudice, which means that it cannot be filed again. JayZ, one of the most influential artists and businessmen of his generation, recently found himself entangled in a lawsuit that was ultimately dismissed. While his exoneration restored his public image, his case highlights a broader, more troubling issue: what happens when false accusations threaten to ruin a person's legacy? For every high-profile figure like JayZ, who has the resources to fight back and clear his name, countless innocent individuals, particularly black men, have had their reputations permanently scarred by allegations they could not disprove. And, you know, with the Me Too movement came out, and I don't know if you guys remember the Believe Me movement that came out, which was believe all women. Every woman who makes an accusation of abuse is telling the truth, which we all know that is ludicrous to even say. False accusations, whether in the court or the court of public opinion, have long-lasting consequences. In JayZ's case, the lawsuit could have cast a shadow over his legacy, overshadowing contributions to music, business, and activism. Even when the truth prevails, the mere association with wrongdoing can linger. In an era where perception often outweighs facts, being falsely accused can have the same impact as being found guilty in the eyes of the public. The danger is especially pronounced for black men, who historically have been presumed guilty before proven innocent. So when a horse has left the barn, for lack of a better phrase, on these sexual assault allegations, is the crowd cheering just as loud for the exoneration as they were for the accusation? I don't think so. Let's check out the report on the news and see what they had to say about the accuser dropping the lawsuit.
We have some breaking news tonight. The attorney representing a then 13-year-old girl accusing JayZ and Sean Diddy Combs of rape is dismissing a civil lawsuit that attorney filed against them. The accuser's attorneys say that she wanted the suit dismissed with prejudice, meaning it cannot be brought back. In a statement, JayZ called the dismissal a victory and added, quote, "The trauma that my wife, my children, my loved ones, and I have endured can never be dismissed." We'll have more details on this breaking story as we learn them.
Tony Busby has dropped a lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs and JayZ tied to an alleged rape of a 13-year-old girl that allegedly happened at the MTV Music Awards back in 2000. It's one of several suits against Diddy Busby has filed in recent months, but the only one that also targeted the Rock Nation mogul and husband of Beyonce. In a statement released just minutes ago, here's what JayZ said, in part, quote, "The civil suit was without merit and never going anywhere. The fictional tale they created was laughable if not for the seriousness of the claims. I would not wish this experience on anyone. The trauma that my wife, my children, loved ones, and I have endured can never be dismissed." We reached out to Busby's team. So far, we've not heard back.
As you can see, it says the civil suit was without merit. So basically, all of the claims held no merit, no facts. So I think this old way of threatening people with accusations is still a valuable option for most people. You know, it's like the comment I just made. Who has the resources that a person like JayZ has? If you take a person who doesn't have the resources JayZ has, a lot of them settle out of court just because they can't even afford to fight an accusation like this, even if they are innocent. Consider the countless men who have faced wrongful accusations but did not receive the vindication that JayZ did. Some have lost careers, freedom, or even their lives due to unproven, entirely fabricated claims. The criminal justice system has disproportionately failed black men, with many being in prison for crimes they did not commit. The Central Park Five, now known as the Exonerated Five, are a prime example of how Presumption of guilt can destroy lives. Unlike JayZ, they did not have the resources or platform to fight back immediately. By the time their innocence was recognized, their lives had already been stolen. And I don't know if any of you guys remember the movie Rosewood. Jesse Hunter. Jesse Hunter. Where's Jesse Hunter? Come on out, Jesse Hunter. They looking for this Jesse Hunter, a name that a white lady made up because she was cheating on her husband. And the guy she was cheating on her husband with beat her up. So when her husband came home, she said, did it. Jesse Hunter. And they burned down the whole town of Rosewood over a false accusation. Now, I know that that's a movie, but that is where these type of things originated from. Emmett Till, a woman claimed that he did more than what he did. He made an innocent gesture towards her, and she accused him of doing a lot more, and he lost his life because of that. JayZ's case serves as a reminder that even those at the top are not immune to false accusations, but it also exposes the privilege of wealth and influence in securing justice. The larger question remains, how do we ensure that justice is not reserved only for those with power? Until the system is reformed to prevent wrongful accusations from derailing innocent lives, too many will continue to suffer under the weight of allegations they cannot escape. And none of us are immune to that. That could happen today. It could happen to you at work. It could happen to you at the gas station. Anybody could make a claim against you, whether it's true or not. And I do understand that people with money are more susceptible to being accused of these type of things. But in reality, it can happen to anyone. And I don't want to come off as if I'm not compassionate for real victims of R and SA, because I am. But we do have to have consequences for people who make false accusations. That's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe, establish rich. I'll be back with another one. You know how I do it. Peace.